Alright, so, yeah, I was here this whole time. I've decided that I'm going to save my quote-unquote commentary for when the actual fights are going on, so I don't, you know, ruin the scene or anything. But, the main reason I decided to do commentary with this playthrough, I guess, is because, you know, Fire Emblem's a pretty thought-heavy game, so if you just see me sitting there for like a minute in a row, you'll be like, "Urgh, what is he doing?" So, since I'm commentating, I can let y'all into my thought process, if that's what you want to call it. Why are you mad, bro? This is going really slow. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not really gonna end up saying much during these first few games because of that, because these are basically almost completely scripted. So, oh yeah, that's much better. So, later on is when I'll start doing most of the commentary. But one thing I should note now is that I am not going to be using Kent. I do not like Kent. He is very, very bland, and everything he can do, Sane can do much better. So, he's gonna see little to no action. So when I finally do get free reign in this mission, Kent's going to the back. Anyway, on with the tutorial. Also, let me know if the text is too fast. Like, this is perfect for me, but I read relatively quickly. So I'm trying to, you know, pause a little before I move on. Soak it up, Kent. This is all the love you're gonna get. Oh hey, I'm bleeding! Freedom, freedom. He'll probably go for Sam if I don't get him here now. So he can take the forest. Oh, okay, Orlin can murder him. Go crits. Just thought I'd show you. Every boss has a little description. I'm gonna try to remember to show that before I kill them all. And as I mentioned before, bosses generally don't move from the spot they spawn in, so sticking Len here is completely safe. I don't need to worry about her getting jumped or anything. And I'm going to try and finish this with Lyn attacking. Good. Because Lords generally they're generally pretty freaking weak until they class up, so it's good to get as much EXP as you can. And plus they can't class up until a certain point in the game, so if I get them their EXP now, I don't have to use them later. And oh my god, check out that horrible level up. It's like an episode of Dora the Explorer. Alright, well, Chapter 2, let's go.